welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick Angel Guide Oracle reading for the Aries. This will be an Angel Guide Oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, so let's just jump right into your Angel Guide Oracle reading, Aries. And let's see what your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. I feel like it's all about being like in this energy of gratitude, being someone that is grateful for being someone that is grateful for being someone that is patient, okay? I feel like patience is more so needed on every level than one would think. And that is something that is truly appreciated on all aspects of life itself, because at the end of the day, if you don't truly have the patience, then nothing truly will grow, nothing will flourish, nothing will truly reach its potential without the effort or without the attention or the desire to truly make something better. So I feel like just being someone that is humble and that is grateful enough to just be someone that accepts that patience is kind of like the way to be. I know, but Aries, let's see what your strength is. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what's the strength for Aries? Earth Star activation. Earth Star activation. Anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. I feel like, whoa, Aries. I feel like it's all about celebrating joyous moments, okay? Feeling this energy of compassion, understanding the ability to truly stand by others without judgment, okay? I feel like continue to spread your wings and continue to truly be happy. Didn't I say that, to truly be grateful? But I feel like with having Earth Star as your strength, I feel like you truly have graduated to a new stage of whatever part of your journey you are on. And I feel like that is the honest truth. You went from being like the assistant of something to truly being the lead of something, and you should truly be proud of yourself, Aries. I feel like that is truly you truly taking the abundance of knowing what the potential of something is and truly not focusing on it, but allowing yourself or taking the actions to truly align with who you truly are in order to truly see the success in this material world. And I feel like that's what you have been doing by truly being tapped into your root chakra and your solar plexus for that personal power and willpower. And that's what I see when I see the Earth Star activation. But I feel like don't give up on your purpose of knowing what is and what isn't. Because at the end of the day, it gets challenging, but it is what it is, because you have to understand who you are. And if you are truly ready, then it is going to be what it is. But at the same time, I feel like, what do you really want? Do you want the recognition? Do you want the love, the rewards? It's kind of like, have you done the work to step back and see what it is that you truly desire? Because at the end of the day, I feel like you have already known something for quite some time of what it's going to be or how it's going to be. So it's like, what is next? What is, and that's kind of like, you have to just understand that for itself. And I feel like, does someone have the freedom to actually focus on what's next, or are we still assisting things? And I feel like that's something you should be proud of yourself, that I feel like there's something way beyond what is going on presently for you, Aries, because I feel like it's truly a domino effect, honestly. And I feel like it's something from heaven for sure. I feel like that confidence. What's the blessings that Aries carry in her heart? Inner earth. Yeah, I said that root chakra and that solar plexus. That's what's going on. It's like laying foundation, strength, and security, like being stronger than whatever is going on, knowing that harmony and resolution is what's the goal, like the direction. Like at the end of the day, no matter what it is that's happening, making sure that recognition and alignment is first given to oneself, and then given to others, and then allowed in. But at the end of the day, you have to accept who you are, whole who you are, and then others for who they truly are. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, you will always be running around where you feel like there is no one present, there is no one listening, there is no one paying attention. Because at the end of the day, even if you are only talking to yourself, you know that there is more, and you know what your position is because of the level of energy that you produce out of yourself. What's the guidance for Aries? Third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing, Holy Grail. I feel like it's all about making sure that you are in this energy of knowing what your law and attraction truly is, what those thoughts truly is, what those manifestations truly is. Because when you understand what your law and attraction truly is, you understand what you are bringing in versus what someone else is bringing in, versus the energy that you are truly up against. And that's something that we all have to take into account when we are going up against things and people and gangs and all sorts of things that wars and all sorts of things that everyone is fighting amongst each other. You have to know the elevation and the enlightenment that one will have over a certain situation because of the experiences that they aren't willing and they are willing to experience based off of the purpose that they truly do have and what they have been created to do and protect and fight for. So it's all about making sure you are grounded and making sure you are truly being seen for who you truly are, because it's all about the willpower. It's all about knowing who you are and what you truly contribute to the whole. You continue to be patient with yourself and others. This is Earth Star activation. You have to continue to be confident in yourself. I feel like don't allow for yourself to not understand and be confident in your independence. Be confident in your independence. It's the compassion you show that when you need it the most is reciprocated. You don't go around looking for it every single day at all times. That's when you know when it's from the divine. When you least expect it. When it's not planned out. When you really need it. Not when you want it. Not when it may seem like you need it. Not when someone says that you need it. When you actually need it. What's this star activation for one's growth? Earth Star activation. The moon. I feel like continue to trust in the unknown, but continue to trust in your instincts. See the instabilities and the inconsistencies for what they are. You know, call a spade a spade. Don't do that to yourself with all the hard work you have been doing, but make sure you aren't just, you know, just pushing something off as if it's nothing. See things for what they are instead of what you want them to be. See people for who they are instead of who you want them to be. And understand that some things really, I mean, I know some things may frighten others, but some things do not frighten. Some things just do not frighten someone. And it's so sad that someone has to walk around like that now, because for so long they didn't, and they will just do things and be who they are without having to even think about certain things. So you have to understand the adjustment even in that aspect for someone, because at the end of the day, the spiritual aspect of it is so real that it makes life so real. So it shows up in different type of ways, in different type of forms, and you have to just be careful, and you never know. And that is the saddest thing about being here now, because it's like life has to be life, because at the end of the day, nobody can truly walk around with this energy of fear and sadness, because there should be no reason for fear and sadness other than people being in this energy of greed and hunger and thirst for something that doesn't truly belong to them. And that's the honest truth. But it's a beautiful, well, you know, just make sure you are staying focused and seeing the errors and the terrors for what they are, and seeing the hidden enemies and the darkness for what it is, while staying grounded, while having compassion, while spreading your wings beyond the misconception of things. Because like I said, for so long, someone just didn't even think about certain aspects of things, and now it's like, well, what's next? Because at the end of the day, we already know something is what it is. So what is next then? You know? What's the moon here? With the 8 of Swords, you know? That's really... I feel like you have to go through the trials and the tribulations. I don't even know why the sadness and the being blind, maybe that's some type of strength, maybe that's some type of reflection, but hey, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's so many readings I did tonight, but I feel like when it comes to anchoring in that grounded energy, don't allow for yourself to get wrapped up in situations, but truly take accountability and truly make sure you are taking account for the unforeseen fatalities and the difficulties as well, because you know, things is violent, things is treachery, things is changing constantly, and there's a lot of crisis, and you don't want to be afraid about anything, and you don't want to neglect anything or put anyone in any harm's way. So you have to be honest, and you have to be strong about who you are and what you are and what it is that you need help with. Maybe you can't do everything on your own, but you really can. Because at the end of the day, who we are is what we contribute to the whole. What's this? Inner Earth. Base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. With the 7 of Swords. Yeah, it's like there should be no reason to be in any energy of fear when you are standing up for your beliefs, when you already know how protected you are, when you already know the ins and outs of what it takes, or what is taken to achieve harmony and resolution. It's like the patience is needed, and you should be grateful for being someone that's grateful for being patient. And that's just what it is. So you continue to stand your ground. And I feel like that's what's going on internally, is you laying foundations, you making sure the strength and security is what it is, that there is foundation there, that there is an inflow of understanding, love, and dedication, I suppose. I was going to say mercy, but I didn't want to say it like... I feel like continue to understand what your vantage position is, and just be mature about everything that is going on within you and around you, and understand the embarrassment and the anxiety for what it is. It's success on another level. We have the Nine of Pentacles with the Hangman. Oh, there's a lot here. Oh, jeez. The Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Something will surprise you eventually, but because I know it's like it seems so good, but nope. It seems like a really good, like, you know, but I feel like you have to be your own superhero. Honestly, you really do, because at the end of the day, no one can go through these experiences for you. No one can learn what you need to learn for your own purpose, for your own journey, for what's next for your own self. You need to develop at least to a certain level. And I know, and that's kind of, I know, and I know. So but you know, it's all about understanding what the transformation really is, and understanding what transformation is. And even when something looks like something, something isn't something, and something is something when it's not something, and something is something when it's not something. So, you know, use discernment and your wisdom and logic to continue to move forward, okay? It's not about destruction. It's about defending yourself against the unwanted energies, the lack of enthusiasm for yourself and others, the lack of celebrating and continuing on your journey even when you fall, and or even when you hurt yourself. And yeah. See, and I feel like it's all because of the greed and the envious energy and the jealousy for nothing. You know, honestly, it's for nothing. And I feel like that's why you have to be strong. You have to have that mind. You have to know what your purpose is. You have to remember why you was even brought to a certain situation. Remember who you are, and remember all the things that make you who you are, and what you can contribute to the things that you are seeing, or and what you are hearing, and what you are surrounding yourself with. That's how you take what you have learned and bring it to another part of your life, or to another phase of your life. That's how you continue to pass down these generational wealth recipes. What's this third eye activation? With the Knight of Cups, I feel like continue to have that inner vision of things arriving and approaching, good news. You reaching destinations by you continuing to work hard, things coming into you, you moving away quickly from things that continuously make you feel like you have to defend yourself towards. I feel like you have higher graces, okay? So continue to move in that direction, honestly, Aries. And I feel like, why? This reading. No, Aries. Because y'all know how I feel about seeing the devil. I'm not even lying. Because okay, let's have a whole discussion. What? 24? Because the devil is like, what is going on? What is going on? And I feel like it's all about being grounded. I feel like, what are you holding on to? Or why is something holding on to you? What is the addiction? What is the hold? What is the blindness? What is the pettiness? What is the weakness? I don't know. What is the unforeseen fatality? What is it? What is the forceful energy? What is it? I don't understand. And that makes me so sad, and it makes me angry. And that's why it's like, you have to stand your ground. You have to be who you are, because I don't understand why it constantly feels like there's always this battle, and there's always this war, when at the end of the day, there is actually someone that is trying their hardest to be someone to help bring more love and light into situations and actually get to know people. Yes, it's hard. And no, I was just saying, because it's some stuff going on, and no one deal. It's, yeah, somebody's was some drinking was going on. I don't know. I forgot all about that situation, honestly. And I don't know what was up with that. I don't think we ever figured that out. But and that's the vision. Like, and I feel like that's why someone is always left out of something, or it always feel like someone is being fucked or fucking people, or I don't know how the situation is unfolding in those type of ways, shape, or form. But it's like, at the end of the day, I do not understand why certain energies is not seen in certain groups when someone is doing the work. And then you have to remember that someone is doing the work, and there's hidden things and hidden enemies, and trying to collide with someone that's truly standing their ground and being internally balanced out and laying foundations internally before they are externally showing anything. It will make things be a little bit more hazy than one may think. So it's best for you to let go and declutter things and spread your wings, and make sure that you are focused on the recognition that truly matters, and not the recognition that only results in you repeat in a cycle. Eventually, even if it is 30 years from now, you will eventually repeat the same cycle if you don't let it go now. So, I'm on that devil now. Because I don't even know. Yeah, it's just like, I'm at this point now where we have had enough of the entertainment that hasn't truly helped us elevate. And maybe it's because my mind and the intensity of my thoughts is working so heavily on what can be and the potential of everything, that it's like, enough is enough. But at the same time, I know my place, and I know that I'm still learning, so I don't want to overstep. But at the same time, when it is time to step in, things will be what they are. But at this time, continue to work at being a better version of yourself each and every day, and take in the lessons, take in the criticism, take in the joyous celebration of it all, because at the end of the day, it's only going to make you a better individual. And that's something you should truly be grateful for, and your patience with yourself first, and then everyone else, because it takes you just chilling out and being like, all right, well, who else gonna do it, and why else will they do it? So it takes you to do it. And that's why you continue to move towards calmer waters regardless of it all. All right, Aries. I feel like see beyond the illusion and the confusion, and make sure that you are standing strong in who you are, Don't allow for the chaos and the bickering and the conflict to overshadow the hard work you have truly been doing or attempting to do. Because at the end of the day, that can be what's going on. But internally, you continue to fight that battle and don't allow for the external things or the things that is challenging to let go stop you from knowing exactly who you are and where you are supposed to be. And the more you have someone to at least see it from your perspective, even if it doesn't touch it dead on, that should be enough, or that needs to continue or move in the direction of being enough, because that will get you way further than someone being right up in your face telling you exactly what you want to hear dead on because of them knowing you. But all right, Aries, I do hope something resonated with you. I am sending you peace, love, and light. And until next time.